Power, in its rawest form, is a means to an end. It's a tool, a resource, a force waiting to be shaped. For most Sith, consumed by ambition and driven by rage, that end is domination, to crush opposition, to bend the galaxy to their will. But Darth Vectivus was different, a stark contrast to the typical Sith Lord. Unlike other Sith, who reveled in cruelty and sought power for its own sake, Vectivus held a different perspective. He did not delight in suffering, nor did he crave the endless expansion of his own influence through fear. Before his path led him to the dark side, he was a successful businessman, a pillar of his community. He was known for fairness, integrity, and a deep sense of responsibility towards those who worked for him. His life took an unexpected turn, forever altering his destiny, when his miners unexpectedly uncovered a dangerous nexus of dark side energy, a place where the veil between realities seemed thin. Instead of exploiting it for personal gain, as many others would have done, Vectivus made the difficult decision to shut down the mine, prioritizing the well-being of his workers and moving them to safety. He willingly sacrificed potential profit, a significant financial loss, for their safety and peace of mind. This selfless act set him apart from the other Sith Lords. He saw the dark side not as a path to tyranny and galactic conquest, but as a powerful and dangerous force to be understood, respected, and ultimately contained. He sealed the mine, preventing its dark influence from spreading further, choosing to face the darkness alone within its confines, a decision that would test his resolve. He was guided by a profound sense of duty to protect others rather than personal ambition or the pursuit of power. Vectivus's story challenges the long-held idea that the dark side always corrupts and inevitably leads to evil, showing a Sith who valued responsibility, compassion, and the well-being of others over conquest and personal glory. His journey into the dark side began not with a lust for power or a thirst for control, but with a deep commitment to those under his care, a testament to his character and unwavering principles. With his people safe and secure, Darth Vectivus embarked on a unique path. He studied the dark side with unwavering discipline and caution, always mindful of its seductive nature. He approached it as a tool, a means to an end, never allowing it to become his master or dictate his actions. He understood the inherent dangers and walked a careful line. He became a master of Force phantoms, a skill few Sith ever truly mastered. These were solid, lifelike manifestations of dark energy, extensions of his will made tangible. He used them for research, pushing the boundaries of his knowledge, and for defense, protecting his interests, but never for terror or intimidation. Even as Darth Vectivus, a title that carried so much weight, he rejected the traditional Sith path of conquest and senseless violence. Instead, he preferred a life of comfort, surrounded by his family, and dedicated to the pursuit of peace and understanding. His strong ethics, undoubtedly shaped by his background in business and trade, emphasized the importance of balance and mutual respect over the use of fear and brute force. Vectivus firmly believed that the dark side, despite its reputation, could be used responsibly and ethically, but only if one maintained unwavering self-control, a clear sense of purpose, and a strong moral compass. He sought deep understanding of the Force, not the domination of others. And he found true fulfillment in the simple pleasures of life, rather than the fleeting allure of absolute power. His life stands as a rare and compelling example of a Sith Lord who managed to live without succumbing to paranoia or causing widespread destruction. Vectivus proved against all expectations that the dark side, when wielded by the right individual, didn't necessarily have to lead to inevitable ruin and despair. Years later, the echoes of Vectivus's tale still resonated through the galaxy, a chilling reminder of the dark side's insidious influence. Lumia, a cunning and manipulative Dark Lady of the Sith, saw an opportunity in this story. She used Vectivus's story to tempt Jedi Knight Jacen Solo, subtly claiming the dark side could serve a greater good, a twisted path to achieve noble ends. Seeking to prove her point and further corrupt Jacen, she led him and Jedi Nalani Din to Vectivus's old, abandoned home, a place steeped in dark energy. There, Lumia conjured phantoms, illusions drawn from the dark side to test their beliefs and challenge their understanding of the Force. The phantoms, whispers of the dark side itself, argued that the dark side was just a tool, a means to an end, devoid of inherent morality. They were tempting Nilani to embrace its power without falling to evil, promising control and mastery over the Force's darker aspects. Nilani faced a moral dilemma, a profound test of her Jedi principles. Could she destroy these beings, even if they were illusions, manifestations of the dark side's power? Jason, already teetering on the edge of darkness, saw her hesitation as weakness, a failure to commit to the necessary course of action. And tragically believing he understood Vectivus's lesson, Jason killed Nilani in cold blood to protect the greater good, solidifying his descent. But Jason fundamentally misunderstood the core of Vectivus's teachings. Vectivus's path was about protection and balance within oneself and the galaxy, not sacrifice and tyranny fueled by the dark side's seductive promises. Jason's choice, driven by a warped interpretation of Vectivus's actions, marked his irreversible fall to the dark side, ultimately becoming the dreaded Darth Vectivus. The story of Vectivus, a cautionary tale meant to inspire restraint and wisdom, instead became a twisted justification for Jason's descent into darkness and tyranny. The lesson, a stark warning for all who wield the Force, even the best intentions, when tainted by the dark side, can be twisted into instruments of destruction and despair. The Jedi destroyed Vectivus's home and the dark side nexus, hoping to erase his legacy. Yet, Vectivus remains a unique figure, a Sith who lived peacefully, died of old age, and never sought domination. His story raises a question: can the dark side be used responsibly, or was Vectivus a rare exception? Perhaps it's the individual, not the Force, that determines good or evil. But Jacen Solo's fall is a warning: the allure of a good Sith can be the most dangerous trap of all. Vectivus's legacy shows that even noble intentions can lead to darkness if misunderstood. In the end, his story is both a possibility and a caution, proof that the path of the dark side is never simple.